you doing? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are finally taking the Misters out to drift, and we have Ash coming out with us, so we're gonna kind of do like a little bit of a test and tune kind of day. There are a couple things a couple bugs he wants to work out of his ECU, a couple of little issues that he's been noticing, and then on top of mines, I gotta go ahead and convert mines from 91 to 85, plus probably open up the tune a little bit to give the car a little bit more responsiveness and power and all that. So that's the main focus for the day. Drifting on its own is going to be pretty much just the after effect. Once all the tuning's done, then yeah, me and Ash should try to see if we can go door to door. Being that my car is back to stock and his car is pushing my old power band, dude, like, I'm gonna try my best to keep up with that, man. My only chance of doing that is probably the fact that he's still new to the power, so he may not commit to it like super hardcore. But Ash is a hell of a driver, so I mean, that dude, he's probably gonna get used to it pretty fast, and he's probably gonna be able to manipulate it pretty fast. So that means I'm gonna have to come in like pretty much just full balls out and enter as fast as I can, as quick as I can, and hopefully I have enough to pretty much closing that gap on him and give us an actual tandem. So that's the goal for today. We have a couple people that are gonna be out there. They're going to be recording us, possibly having some drone footage and all that. So, yeah, man, let's go ahead and get it. Stay around. All right, guys, so we made it out here to IMI. As you can see, we have my car already unloaded, and we got John already going ahead and playing with the ECU, seeing if we can go ahead and get connected to the car. We have Ash in his gorgeous blue car, which he kind of added something kind of cool. You want to show him? Come over and show him real quick. So instead of helping me at the shop yesterday do something, he's been at home working on his own little project. I thought he was being kind of selfish, but at the end of the day, it turned out to be a cool little project. Yep, she's a squirter. Do it again. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that is sick. He whipped the shit out of my camera, but at this point, I'm not even mad. So, yeah, the whole point of today is gonna be testing tuning the cars, kind of get the tunes kind of like just dialed out a little bit better. In the meanwhile, we also have a bunch of bikes that are out here that hit the track as well. So, should make for a fun day, good content. Let's get to it. Right now, we are in the middle of the process of doing another ECU change, because the one that I had in originally that I thought would have been the right one, I guess it wasn't. So it does not have the key for the EcuTek tune. So now I gotta change the ECU over again. So while I'm waiting for the 30 minutes, I'm going ahead and change the tires out. So I gotta go ahead and do the fronts, and then John's over there about to mess with Ash's car, and they can data log or whatever. So they're about to take it on track here in a minute. So I'm pretty much gonna set the camera up and get ready to record that. All right, so to give you guys a little bit of an update on the car. So I swapped over the ECU, everything was ready to go. And then now the car came out to where not a single one of the ECUs will read to the EcuTek software, which pretty much tells us that none of the cars had EcuTek on it. So what does that mean? Either one, my car was dead and pretty much there's no point on even trying to drift the car, or do I go ahead and buy the license and try to get the car running with the program? So I went and did that. I coughed up the money, bought the program, or I bought the license, and then now John's gonna go ahead and try to download it so we can go ahead and throw it in the car and throw the E85 tune on it. So if all that works, cool, the car will be back up and running. Like I said, she's ready to go, she's changed out. But for the time being, Ash is gonna let me take his car out and let me drive his car in the next lap. I already put my tires on it. Pretty much right now what they're doing, they're cleaning out the track because he did a couple of dirt drops. Once he's done with that, all the biker dudes are gonna go out and for a lap. Once they're done, then it'll pretty much be my turn. So I'll get a chance to be out on track here in a minute, even though it's not in my car. At least I get a chance to drive Ash's car. So yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, hopefully my car gets up, hopefully it gets running, because I really want to drive the car. I really want to tandem, and I really want to try to put a mark on this door and or the other side. So can I do it? We'll find out. All right, so I just got done whipping around Ash's car, and as you can see, he's taking off his front bumper. Not because I did a dirt drop and I damaged it, but because I feel like he needs a little bit. You be quiet. You shut your mouth right there. But mainly because I feel like he needs a little bit more airflow going into like his cooling system or whatever. It was spitting out coolant out of the overflow tank, so I'm thinking maybe he was just a little bit too full, and all my constant runs or whatever was pretty much making it to where it got a little bit too hot or whatever, so it started pissing all the extra fluids. So best thing is now is pretty much let the car run and figure out where, if she actually needs to add a little bit or not. But this car handled beautifully. I mean, I missed the power band. She did it really, really well. Having the rear water spray for the wheels or whatever, I feel like that's a big plus. I feel like anybody that has a drift car that complains about tire wear should definitely probably do that, because that was actually very beneficial in my opinion. It gave the tires that I was using a hell of a lot more life. So yeah, so John's actually over there working on my car. He got it done, he got the license, then he got to turn it on. You can actually hear it in the background. And now all we got to do is pretty much adjust the fuel maps, and then once it's done, we're gonna go and take it on the track, and hopefully Ash is down to do a tandem. So let's see what happens. All right, so my car's already loaded up. She's ready to go. Ash's car is pretty much all put back together. I gave him my axle so he can at least drive this car home. So pretty much, yeah, so the day didn't go as planned. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. But my buddy John here,
we had some fun.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever had a day where we come to a track where none of our cars ever, like, all came and left flawlessly. They all got fucked up in one way or another. So yeah, at least Ash's car gets to drive home. I'm gonna trailer mine. It's pretty much dead in the waters anyways, whatever. But yeah, so now it's pretty much gonna go ahead and talk about what's gonna be the plans for the BRZ now that the engine's messed up again, and see what we're gonna do with her. So I think it's a good point to end the video. So for right now, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, leave a comment. Talk to you later.